Mattatyahu, or Matthew chapter 28. But late in the Sabbath, as it was dawning into day one of the week, Miriam from Magdala and the other Miriam came to see the tomb. And there was a great earthquake, for a messenger of Jehovah came down out of the heaven and came and rolled back the stone from the door and sat on it. And his appearance was like lightning, and his garments white as snow. And the guards trembled for fear of him. They became like dead men. And the messenger responding said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you seek Yeshua who was impaled. He is not here, for he was raised, as he said. Come, see the place where the Master lay, and go quickly. Say to his taught ones that he was raised from the dead, and see, he's going before you to Galilee. There you shall see him. See, I have told you." And they left the tomb quickly with fear and great joy, and ran to report his taught ones. And as they were going to report to his taught ones, see, Yeshua met them, saying, "Greetings." And they came and held him by the feet and did bow to him. Then Yeshua said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go report to my brothers to go to Galilee, and they shall see me there." And while they were going, see, some of the watch, having gone into the city, reported to the chief priests all that took place. And when they had come together with the elders and taken counsel, they gave enough silver to the soldiers, saying, "You say that his taught ones came at night and stole him away while we slept. And if this should be reported to the governor, we shall win him over and keep you out of trouble." And having taken the silver, they did as they were instructed. And this account was widely spread among the Yehudim to this day. And the 11 taught ones went away into Galilee, to the mountain which Yeshua had appointed for them. And when they saw him, they bowed to him. But some doubted. And Yeshua came up and spoke to them, saying, "All authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth. Therefore go and make taught ones of all the nations, immersing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the set-apart Spirit, teaching them to guard all that I have commanded you. And I'm with you always until the end of the age." Amen. Marcos, or Mark, chapter 16. And when the Sabbath was past, Miriam from Magdala and Miriam the mother of Yaakov and Shlomo brought spices to go and anoint him. And very early on day one of the week, they came to the tomb when the sun had risen, and they said among themselves, "Who shall roll away the stone from the entrance of the tomb for us?" And looking up, they saw that the stone had been rolled away, for it was extremely large. And having entered into the tomb, they saw a young man sitting on the right, wearing a white robe, and they were greatly astonished. And he said to them, "Do not be much astonished. You seek Yeshua of Nazareth, who was impaled. He was raised. He's not here. See the place where they laid him. And go say to his taught ones and Kepha that he is going before you into Galilee. You shall see him there, as he said to you." And they went out and fled from the tomb and were trembling and bewildered. And they spoke to no one, for they were afraid. And having risen early, on the first day of the week, he appeared first to Miriam from Magdala, from whom he had cast out 7 demons, she went and reported to those who had been with him, mourning and weeping. And when they heard that he was alive and that had been seen by her, they did not believe. And after this, he appeared in another form to two of them as they walked and went into a field. And they went and reported it to the rest. But they did not believe them either. Later, he appeared to the 11 as they sat at the table. And he reproached their unbelief and their hardness of heart because they did not believe those who had seen him after he was raised. And he said to them, "Go into all the world and proclaim the good news to every creature. He who has believed and has been immersed shall be saved, but he who has not believed shall be condemned. These signs shall accompany the ones who believe. In my name they shall cast out demons. They shall speak with renewed tongues. They shall take up snakes, and if they drink any deadly drink, it shall by no means hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall get well." Then, indeed, after the Master had spoken to them, he was received up into the heaven and sat down at the right hand of Elohim. And they went out and proclaimed it everywhere, while the Master worked with them and confirmed the word through accompanying signs. Amen.